Hello everyone, it is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting live stream. I decided that there was no real reason for me to actually wait to start up the vlog, so I'm just going to start it up now. Today, I finally got done with a series of JavaScript tutorials. Originally, I was using the ones that were on w3schools.com, but then I realized that there were video tutorials for JavaScript that covered a lot of the material from W3 Schools. So after having read through so many of the W3 Schools tutorials, those videos help fill in missing gaps. And because I'd already read about it, I didn't feel like the videos were too fast paced. I was like, yeah, I've already read this, but now I'm seeing someone actually work through it and explain it, and okay, like I'm getting it. Oh, I didn't get that from the tutorial before, and I feel like it really helped me out. I watched 53 JavaScript tutorial videos today. And I actually really liked doing that rather than reading from the W3 Schools website. The main thing I don't like about W3 Schools, I don't feel like I'm able to keep up with my progress. So I will read like a part, and I'll read another part, and I'll read another part, and then to figure out how much I've done in a day, I have to like count all the ones that I've read already, and then count how many are left on my own, while the YouTube playlist would show me like, hey, you're on like video number 25 and there are only 53 videos, so it's easy enough for you to know how many that you have left and da, da, da. I just like being able to keep up with my own progress, um, and it definitely didn't feel as much like a grind as W3 Schools did. So that means I've now finished up the tutorials for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And I hit up Millennium about my progress, and they're like, hey, it seems like you're doing good. I was like, hey, just to make sure that I'm on the right track, are these the things that I need to present this Friday? And they're like, yeah, you are on the right track, and that's all you got to present this Friday. And I'm like, oh, cool. I already know how to do all those things. I'm like, hey, I've been practicing with HTML and CSS. Do I need to be practicing more with JavaScript? And they're like, yeah, you should practice more with JavaScript. So I've been playing around with JavaScript. But all in all, I've been really enjoying my job. It's been fun, and I'm having a great time. Kel said, hey, what up? He said, right now I'm drawing a Goku Gohan fusion. Oh, that'll be interesting. Definitely share that to the Amino. Yo, Kel, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on stream? And don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Outside of work, well, this actually isn't outside of work. I went to a security refresher training today. It's just something that you go to like maintain your clearance, where they're like, hey, look out for like look out for like spies or whatever. And that was cool. That was like a cool little meeting. None of my friends were there. One of my friends was like, hey, I already went to one like a couple months ago. Another one of my friends was like, hey, I was like in South Carolina or whatever. So it was a lot of unfamiliar faces in the room for the security refresher training, but it was still pretty good. They had pizza provided, but I'd already eaten by that time, and they had sodas provided and stuff like that. But it was a good little meeting or whatever. I enjoyed it, and it also kind of broke the monotony of the day up. It gave me a chance to do something a little bit different. I thought I was gonna have to buy a laptop bag for my big presentation that I have Friday, but instead of buying a whole new laptop bag, I'm just gonna use the bag that my niece uses. She only ever uses it while she's here. So this Friday I'm gonna use it because I have to have a way to transport my big laptop to and from the meeting. So it'll just be like a temporary thing, and I'll probably buy a laptop bag in the near future. I just don't have one right now, and I have to be able to bring my big laptop to the meeting, or else I can't do the presentation. Um, let's see. Oh, was shooting texts with Beth back and forth today. We had a really nice moment. It was really adorable, where she went over like all our favorite moments of us together, and it was a really like happy like text exchange. But I thought it was like a cool bonding moment. I enjoyed that. Um, Lego Worlds dropped new DLC July 9th of this year. Technically, it was old DLC. They were like any of the builds and models and characters that you missed from 2018. We're re releasing what were like temporarily available things from 2018 now in 2019. So if you missed it before, boom, you get it now. So I'm actually really hype about that. I've downloaded. Showcase Collection 2 for LEGO Worlds, so definitely expect to see more LEGO Worlds content in the near future. So I'm really hyped about that. Also, I'm currently installing LEGO DC Supervillains, so the hype is real for LEGO games. I said in the past that I wasn't going to get any new video games. I was going to wait for games to go on sale. But Lego DC Supervillains, I just had to. Your boy was craving it. Let's see. YouTube just sent me an announcement. New super stickers is now enabled. With super stickers, your fans can buy fun, colorful images to express themselves during live streams and premieres. Like Super Chat, you'll earn a share of each purchase. By using super stickers, you agree to YouTubers' commerce product addendum. Okay, so apparently that's something you guys can do. I have no idea where the stickers come from. I don't know if I can make my own custom super stickers. That sounds interesting. Uh, Another interesting little tidbit they put there. So right now, Kels is drawing the Goku Gohan fusion. What is that called? Is that called like Hanku? Yo, Nerd Tinker, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? And don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. I just finished talking about my day. Long story short, learned a lot of new programming languages, went to a cool meeting, had a nice moment with my girlfriend via text, learned that there's new Lego Worlds DLC, so there are going to be more Lego videos coming soon. I'm currently installing Lego DC Supervillains. So that's pretty much all you missed. Kel said Gokon. Gokon? Okay, I see what you did there. Oh wait, you didn't say Gokon. Well, you did. You did, just not the way that I imagined it. At first, I thought you would put the H after the K. I think I kind of prefer that, because con is actually spelled that way, depending on how you want to spell con, like Khan. So like go Khan. I think actually that would be pretty solid. Though it's pronounced the same way either way. So I also see that. Nerd Tinker said, "Are you ever going to play Nexus or Book?" I do need to get back into more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I do feel like as of recent, I haven't been as hype for Yu-Gi-Oh. I feel like I'm kind of waiting for them to like drop something new that really grabs my attention and makes me go, "Oh snap! I gotta like start playing again." But I guess I feel like for now, the game. It's not that Yu-Gi-Oh is a bad game. It's just I never feel the same urge to play as I have in the past. Um, I feel like I would play Book a lot if it was actually automated. Um, but you can't automate. I mean, it's not true that you can't automate custom cards. Um, there's definitely a way to do that. Um, but Dueling Book is now so far away from having the possibility of automation in the way that they've now implemented custom cards that it just I just feel like there's no hope for it to automate. But if there was a new website to come out, or if Nexus just introduced being able to play a custom format with custom cards, then I think I would jump in. I think I would jump back into Yu-Gi-Oh again. Because I feel like custom cards do breathe new air into the game. But without having custom cards with automated dueling, it's not there for me yet. Nerd Tinker said, "Fair warning, there are decks that have 15 negates, and that's not even the worst." I mean, that doesn't sound too crazy. Um, it's interesting to hear that. Like, is that like the current meta? Is just to negate everything? And also, what are some of the decks that you're currently thinking about that run so many hard negates? And what are some of the common negate cards used? I don't know what the current meta is. I remember at one point Sky Strikers were really popular, but I never really played against a lot of Sky Striker players, so I never really got to see it. I know Dangers are supposedly really popular. Um, what was I thinking about? Um, I know Kratos was hyped for Thunder Dragons. I don't know how much play Thunder Dragons actually gets though. Um, and I watch some of the DPYGO videos that come out, but some of them I play and I watch them, but I really am like focusing on other things, so I just kind of don't fully absorb what he's saying. I know there was a DPYGO video recently where he was talking about a new archetype, and he was going over how garbage it was. I can't remember the name of the archetype, but a big part of it was like every time you activate like an effect. No, it's the opposite. It's every time your opponent draws a card, you can like special summon a monster kind of thing. It was something like that, but only monsters of this specific archetype, and all the monsters in the archetype are level 9, and none of them can special summon themselves. So your opponent has to like draw cards, and you have to play cards that make your opponent draw cards for you to special summon more of your monsters out. And he was like, it's just really, really bad. He's like, there's no reason for them to have made an archetype that encourages your opponent to draw more and more cards just to get like a special summon. But I imagine it's an interesting combination of like mill and beatdown. I don't know too much about this archetype. I'm kind of regurgitating the things that DPYGO said in a video that I paid minimal attention to. But I imagine the idea that Konami's going for is sure, your opponent draws cards and you get to special summon a monster out from their card draw, but the idea is probably for you to be able to mill your opponent actively each time you special summon one of these really strong monsters. So you're not only attacking them with these like big beat sticks, you're like attacking their deck. I imagine that's the idea, but I'm not entirely sure. But instead of milling their cards straight, you're just throwing their cards into their hand. That's what I guess they might be trying to go for. I'd have to actually remember the archetype that I'm talking about, and actually read the cards to see. But if that is the case, then it's not as bad as I think DPYGO is saying. It also would be nice if maybe a support card comes out that makes it where your opponent can't make as much use of those cards that they're drawing, because I think that would be interesting as well. Um, at first, it seems like your opponent's getting this big plus, but maybe you can use that against them in some way. I think that'd be cool. Um, that's one big thing about archetypes that seem like they might be bad when they first come out. All it takes is like some really good support to suddenly make a pretty garbage archetype not garbage anymore, like just competitively viable. Even just like a couple cards being added to an archetype can completely change the way that it's played. 15 minutes left on the installation time for DC. Lego DC Supervillains. I'm pretty hyped for this game. Not only does it have like a big open world, but you also create your own custom character with superpowers that you get to customize as well. So I'm excited to jump into Lego DC Supervillains, um, create my custom character, set out what my powers are, and things of that nature. I think that'll be pretty cool. See, also, I think I may still have Skullgirls running in the background, but I don't need Skullgirls running in the background. Yeah, so I'm gonna close that because I'm about to play Lego DC Supervillains. Ryan jumped into the stream and said, "Is Kevin a sex beast?" So Kevin, as far as we know, has one kid in the Benton original series. So I wouldn't necessarily qualify him as a sex beast from a single child. Goat Boy Gaming said, "Hi, when can you play Yu-Gi-Oh?" So you and Nerd Tanker have both jumped in today and been like, "Hey, can you play Yu-Gi-Oh?" I was just mentioning Nerd Tanker a moment ago. I haven't been as hype for Yu-Gi-Oh recently. I guess I'm waiting for like one of two things: either for some new cards to come out that I really vibe with, that I want to like build a deck around and then try and like play with, or for them to add like a new feature to Dueling Nexus that lets you still have automated dueling, but also make custom cards. So I think if either of those things happen, I'll be like hella down to play more Yu-Gi-Oh. But right now, I just don't have a particular thing that makes me really want to jump back into Yu-Gi-Oh, if that makes sense. Kel said, Jet, will you ever consider doing OC battles without having to sell your OC soul to participate? Um, so that has been a thing. Sure, fuck it. Yeah, I'm down to do the OC battle thing where I don't like get the rights to your character or whatever. I know that was something that I did in the past. I thought it'd be like a cool idea, and it's something where I could wrap all the different characters into like a shared universe thing. Um, but we don't have to do the like rights thing. If you guys have been like really wanting to do the OC battle thing, but you've been like, woo, I don't want him to like yaga my guy, then yeah, we can like do it and we don't have to worry about the rights thing. Also, I still am gonna be pretty strict though on like the one sentence thing or whatever for everything. So like when you introduce your original character for a Who What When OC battle, feel free to hit me up with like a name, a one sentence description of like what they look like, a one sentence description of like their personality, and like a one sentence description of like how their superpower works or whatever. I'll even go as far as to say all characters can have like a couple different powers. So maybe like one offensive power, us like who would win death battle type things. Ryan said, "Why do you associate being a sex beast with number of kids?" You're right. You could be a sex beast and also practice safe sex. Ryan said it will be impossible for Nexus to add customs. Now that I don't think is true. Um, there are ways of doing like visual programming and stuff like that they could introduce to allow for the creation of custom cards. Because already Nexus must have some equivalent to that for how they implement new cards into the game, and it would just be a visual version of that doesn't allow for people to break the system itself. Because I imagine they code in each individual card probably as like an entry in a database, and they have certain things that help work off the mechanics of the card based on how they're logged in the database. They just have to make like a user friendly interface for being able to essentially code in the behavior of cards that makes sense. Let's see. Um, Go Boy Gaming said, "Well, love you. Bye. I hope you have a wonderful day. Go get bleh. I hope you have a wonderful day, Go Boy Gaming. I hope to see you next time on the stream. Check it out." Kel said, "I can accept the one sentence description, because you can go into more detail in the stream." He said, "You can have automated custom cards. You just need to somewhat know how to code." Well, that's why I'm saying they could make like a visual coding language similar to like what MIT's made. They call it like Scratch or whatever. But if they have something similar to that, you could, in a very simple way, code custom cards. And then Ryan said the reason why book can have custom cards, dueling book that is because it's manual. And I feel like you can also do it with it being automated. I don't think that it's like a mutually exclusive thing. Um, then Shuri Chan said hello. He said I got Platoon. That he said I got Splatoon 2. Yo, Shuri Chan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Don't forget to smash that like button. And what are your thoughts on Splatoon 2? I just got Lego DC Supervillains, and it's going to be finished installing in the next 7 minutes. I am hella hype. Kel said, "How I've seen it done in Yu Gi Oh! Pro is that you copy and paste the coded effects of cards that are already in the game. And then you like edit the code that you like copy and pasted. I imagine they could implement a similar but prettier thing. Like I would like Nexus to have custom card creation, but I don't want it to depend on people's ability to code. I feel like they could make a very simple coding structure for custom cards. Matt said, "Stop being addicted. They aren't even that good." And then he said, "No, no, no." Yeah, Matt, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Matt's talking about how I've been vibing so hard with the lit games. you guys know I'm about to do a Lego game stream, right? Few more minutes. Lego DC Supervillains. It's gonna finish installing. Do 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 do. So Matt, did you actually watch the video that I did about like more Lego gameplay coming soon, or did you just like see the title of the video and go like, there's a jet again doing his shit? Matt said 2 minutes of it, so you watched 2 minutes of it. So then you missed the part where I directly refer to what you're going to say. So I'm just gonna reiterate that now, Matt. So not only did I break my rule of I'm only gonna buy games that are like $20 or less, and I'm only going to get like older games when they're on sale and stuff like that. Not only did I break that rule, but I also bought a season pass. So I bought Lego DC Supervillains, not for a $60 new game price tag, but more money. I got the Lego DC Supervillains Deluxe Edition with a $15 season pass. It comes with like multiple level packs. There's a level pack for like the Young Justice animated series, which essentially gives you like a Young Justice game. There's a level pack for the Shazam movie, so you can play out the events of the Shazam movie as if it had a video game. Let's see. We also got a Lego pack for the Aquaman movie, so it's essentially the equivalent of having like an Aquaman video game. Lego DC Supervillains has like a full open world. You can have your own custom character that you create with their own outfit and superpowers that you get to select. And your custom character is like a part of the story. Um, really hype. I also got a whole bunch of like free character packs, just a ton of character packs. Um, so I can play as characters from the DC TV shows. I can play as like the Justice League Dark characters, characters from Batman the Animated Series. Um, really, really, really hype. Hella hype. Matt put a bunch of dots and he said, and Fighter Z cries to this day. To this day. So I mentioned that in that video. I don't know why, but I straight up today was like, whoa, I need to get back and I need to get my Lego fix. None of the video games I have really been satiating that Lego craving that I've had. It is absolutely all consuming. And not only did Lego DC Supervillains have that juicy season pass, but Lego Worlds, the greatest game I feel like I have ever played, subjective opinion, very subjective. um, it dropped DLC. Lego Worlds has new DLC as of July 9th, and I am so hyped. I am so ready. Ooh. Kel said you should do a community post to let everyone know the new OC battle rules. I will. I'll actually do like a whole video talking about how I've changed up who will win OC battle. I finally caved in. I'm not sure if Matt was here for that. Kels, you want to break the news to Matt? Matt said, to put this into perspective, Lego games lose their charm when they make the Lego people talk. He said, and games like Lego Worlds are too shallow. He said the only good Lego game was the original Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. And then he said, which is technically two games. Nani said, is it free or what's good? Yo, Nani, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Matt. So, Matt, you mentioned that the only good Lego games were the original Lego Star Wars games. So, how do you feel about the Skywalker saga? Because Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga, has. They're going to redo all of the Lego games, and it's going to go from the like episode 1 all the way to episode 9 of Lego Star Wars. And it's going to be like a new graphics, and it's going to be an open world game where you can take spaceships and travel from planet to planet, and you'll have random encounters on worlds that you go to and in space. So that also means you're going to have space battles and stuff like that. And it's going to, like I said, cover the story of all 9 movies, and you can play the movies in any order that you want. And it's going to have an option. I've heard, I don't know if this has been confirmed, but I believe the new Skywalker Saga game is going to have an option where you can turn off the voices and it'll have like the old school Lego game comedy sequences where the characters don't talk, and it's more like that old school Lego charm you were talking about. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, Matt? I feel like that's actually more of what you're looking for. Kel said, Matt, now you don't have to sell your OC soul to Jet. And then Matt said, OCs are no longer Nickabenson copyright. So yeah, for the who would win OC battle thing, I'm no longer gonna like take the rights of the thing. I feel like Kells has been explicitly not doing it for that reason, but he really wants to do it. He just doesn't want to like sell their soul, and I get that. And I would enjoy actually doing the who would win OC character battle. Excuse me. Kel said, "Yep." Then Matt said, "They're going to screw it up." And he said, "Great, so here's my OC." And he put a whole bunch of dots. And then he said, "I actually don't have one." He said, "But this actually is to the benefit of everyone." So I'm glad that you like that, Matt. He said, "If they add the feature to turn off the voices, then it might be decent, but then they would theoretically do one of two things." Interesting. I'm ready to hear what the one of two things is. I doubt they're gonna turn off the voices but not change anything. I think if you do the turn off the voices one, the cutscenes are like actually different cutscenes. It would actually be really stupid if the turn off the voices like setting, instead of having different cutscenes, just showed the same cutscenes, but people made noises instead of talked. I'd be like, what's going on? Oh, that's interesting. There's actually an option to cut off the live chat on PS4. I don't know why you would want to do that. Live chat is the best part of doing these live streams. I really love being able to talk with you guys. Let's see. Matt said either they would have to double their resources to make two whole scenarios for voices and non voices, or they are lazy, probable, and it's just the same scenes without voices. I highly doubt they would do the same scenes without voices thing. That sounds so negligent. They've been putting a lot of love into these games, Matt. Lego Worlds has new DLC as of this month, July 9th. You know how old Lego Worlds is? They're still dropping DLC. What's going on? What's happening? I am, I am hella hype. You don't even know, dude. If they're still dropping DLC for Lego Worlds, I couldn't see them. I couldn't see them doing that, Matt. Free DLC. I forgot to mention that free DLC for Lego Worlds. So good, so good. This month, dude, crazy. Let's see. Kel said, "For once, Matt's happy with one of Jet's decisions." And then Matt said, "Because for once, Jet actually listens to reason." And then Beth says, "Miracle." Yo, Beth, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, I'm about to start up a stream. Another one. I know, it's crazy. I'm about to start up a stream for Lego DC Supervillains. So if you guys want to check out that stream, I'm about to start that up like right now. So definitely scoot your booties over to Lego DC Supervillains because I'm going to be making my own custom character, traveling around in an open world. It's going to be pretty ballin'. Matt said the other stream will be bad. We'll see, Matt. We'll see. Hello everyone, it's your friend, your boy Jet Black, the one only, here with another exciting live stream. I'm actually doing two streams right now. I'm doing the vlog stream and I'm doing Lego DC Supervillains. I'm glad that you all are here with me today to enjoy this together. So yeah, this should be fun. Let's just check it out. Beth said, "Can you make a Beth-inspired hypnotic villain?" Well, in LEGO DC Supervillains, you can actually create your own custom villain character. To be honest, Beth, I think it would be really cool if we did a collab stream at some point where we both played this game, because LEGO games let you play cooperatively. And if you're able to make your own custom character, it'd be really cool to see us both play with our custom supervillains. Because I know that you love making custom characters anyways. Yo, Sherry Chan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you like to talk about on the stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Let's see. Kel said, "Imagine a universe where Matt, like Jet, your opinion slash creative choices are garbage." And Jet agrees and is like, "Okay." And then Beth is like, yes. Then Matt said, custom characters within our predefined limits. And he said, wouldn't that be a great world, Kels? Let's see. So, first things first, I'm going to lower the volume for everything to like half. I'm also going to turn on large subtitles. I think it's interesting that that's even a choice. Large subtitles. Nerd Tinker said, "Hi Jet, yo Nerd Tinker, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on stream? And don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Also, what's this rock music that they're playing in this intro? This is really interesting. Uh, Kel said, but Jet, how can I scoop my butt over to the other stream if my butt is so damn thick? Yo, I mean, I believe in you. Even with that extra thickness, I think you can get there. So there are two difficulty levels for this game. There's Rookie Villain. So if you're new to Lego games, it has a simpler starting experience with extra hints and tips. Or you can be a Master Villain. If you're already familiar with Lego games, select this option to play using normal settings. You boy, how many hours have I put into Lego World's Master Villain? I am ready. Let's see. Matt said, see, this is why this is silly. Because the game stream will be objectively better since more people will be there. Actually, right now it looks like a split. Actually, it looks like it's about half and half. Then Matt said, Jet only play hard mode. You right, that's what I'm doing. I didn't put all these hours in the Lego Worlds for nothing. Beth said, can I like destroy cities in that game? Probably. It's DC is Lego DC supervillains. So you play as a supervillain. You probably have to have a pretty powerful character to destroy like a whole city. Beth said, with games like that, I like to kill people and destroy things and laugh. Now, you can definitely do that. It's a Lego game. Even if it wasn't supervillains, you can do that. Um, Also, if you want to know more about the story of Lego DC supervillains, you should definitely tune in to the stream. We're currently watching the beginning cinematic, which looks beautiful, by the way. Ooh, Commissioner Gordon just caused a car accident. Matt said, Jet, you're putting way too much stock in what this game will let you do. Now, I do feel like it's an over exaggeration to be like you can destroy a whole city, but you can definitely cause mayhem and kill characters. All the Lego games let you do that. So I know for a fact that Beth will be able to run around and destroy shit and cause havoc because you can just do that in Lego games. Also, don't worry, I'm still reading the live chats. Uh, Matt said, that isn't unique to this game though, so that isn't a defining feature. Well, she didn't ask if it was a defining feature, she just asked, like, is it a thing? So I'm gonna go with custom character, of course. So the first thing I'm going to edit is my character's appearance. So first let's edit the head. Hmm. There are a lot of different customization options. So I'm trying to find one that more or less just has the full bottom beard. That's pretty close. That one up there. This one looks kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm kind of looking for the one that fills in the whole bottom half of the face. Let's see, Beth said, I would straight up hypnotize characters into killing themselves. Now, I'm not sure if you can do that in a Lego game. We'll have to see once we look at these abilities. Professor Trevenant said, hi, man. Yo, Professor Trevenant, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Then Matt said, hypnotism is almost guaranteed to not be a power in this game. Now, I don't think that's true. I think hypnotism actually probably is in the game. Not even Josh and me. Oh, modify color. Here's how you do it. Well, I don't want to modify. the color of the whole head. I want to modify the color of the hair on the head. So right now I'm making it a black Lego character, not too black. I'm not hella dark. Okay. Change tab. So let's see. So that's the head color. How do I change the color of his beard? Because I like the beard. It's just not the right color of beard. Um, I guess I need to scroll through and purposely select a black beard. Let's see. Professor Tremnant said not many DC characters have that power. Hypnotism? I'm. Mm, I can't disagree. That there aren't a lot of hypnotic people. Psycho Pirate has hypnosis. Like I can name people, but they're all like, oh, they're like not. They're not commonly known characters. Simon has hypnosis. They're all villains who have hypnosis abilities. You know what? In this game that has villains, I feel like we could get it. I feel like it'll probably be in here. Right now, I'm having a crisis. I'm trying to figure out how on earth am I gonna have a black beard on my character, but I feel like that's might actually be impossible. Oh gosh. So if my beard is brown, which is what it's currently trying to do, then I can't have. Then it. Oh goodness. Oh wait, facial decal color. It's just its own thing. Black. Hey, okay. That's a lot closer to what I want. Also, wrinkle decal color. What if I want to have no wrinkles? Got him. Get rid of that shit. Uh, Accessories. None. I don't really want to wear any. No eyeshadow. Okay, we're all good. Let's see. Kel said, let me ask the most important question about LEGO World's creation system. How thick can you make your character? I'm not sure if you can make characters dummy thick in LEGO Worlds in particular. They just may not actually have that as an option. Matt said block thick. That's accurate. Then Kel said, Beth, why you gotta make me? He said, why you gotta me them kill themselves? What the fuck? Beth, why you gotta me them kill themselves? Why don't you give them a sandwich or something with hypnosis? She could hypnotize them into making their own sandwich. That sounds like a thing. Professor Trevenant said, "Yo, no MMO boob size. Oh, MMO boob size and but expression option. Lol." Then Kells corrected himself to make them. They have afros in this game, which I do appreciate. Is there such a thing as Lego dreads? They have multiple afro types. Not sure if dreads are a thing. I will continue searching. Nor do I know if I know what dreads truly look like as Lego. Oh, they have very specific character hair. Wait a minute. If they don't have dreads, is Static Shock not in this game? Because that is a possibility for Static to just not be in the game. Ew, no, don't want that. They have Wolverine hair in this game? He's not even one of their characters. Um, that'll actually be fine, probably. Do they have a shorter version of that? Oh, I picked the hair that's literally called long. You know what? Good enough. I think that fits. It's not like too long, and it's just very straight, but it's the same like hanging down style. It doesn't have to be dreads proper. Let's see. Beth said, "I make them a sandwich, then they die." Oh my goodness. That reminds me of my character Sandwich from Super Power Battles Volume 2. Professor Trevenant said, so make them into like a 80s disco dancer. I probably could do that if I wanted to. Matt said, why would he be in this game? He says Static Shock is a nobody character. Gasp! I mean, I actually really like Static Shock. Uh, Not saying that like you have to like Static Shock or anything, but he's pretty solid. I read his entire New 52 run, and I watched like every episode of the animated series. Also, his creator is one of the guys who helped create Ben 10. Um, it's actually really dope. Okay, so let's. Oh, what? They're like, what body should your character have? Do do do. Cool. Oh goodness. Oh, undo that, please. Like unselect that. No. There we go. Triangle says undo, and it does undo. Yeah, no, I don't care about what my character's body look like. I want to customize like the actual shirt. I'm sorry, what? Oh, preset body is how you can get into like outfits. But these are all outfits that belong to other characters though. Matt said just because you like him doesn't mean he isn't a nobody. I still don't feel like he's a nobody. That's a very like strong phrasing for that. Matt said I like him too. I feel like a lot more people are knowledgeable of Static Shock than just like me and you. I went to a con recently where somebody was like, "Where's Static?" And also Static's a character in Young Justice, and he's coming back in different ways. Professor Trevenant said, "Yo, Beth, cannot ask women that. Anyone we live in the progressive 2000s, not the 50s, but SJW will still use 50 photos like it's a recent photo." I don't know where you're coming from. Beth is a girl. She's my girlfriend. um, hmm. So they have like ninja clothes. They have Mr. Terrific's shirt, which is kind of cool. Not sleeping on that. Kel said, "Yeah, Static Shock is a popular character." Ooh, you can be a lantern, and you can straight up edit the color. Oh, I accidentally hit undo. So with the color modification button, you can straight up be like yellow lantern. Oh, but it doesn't change the color of the insignia. Why? Why not? It's so close to just letting you be any color lantern you want, but instead it has to be like, but you can't. It's still green. Why not change the insignia color? That's such a simple, excuse me, setup. That's weird. Okay, okay. Did they mess up Flash too? Let's find it. I accidentally hit undo, but it didn't actually do anything, so that's good. So if I pick yellow, it keeps the flash symbol color the same, so you can't do like a reverse flash. Why do they hate me? We're so close to just having stuff that we should have, but we don't. You can be zoom though. You can have the zoom set. I like that you can change the color for all of them. It's just kind of silly that you can't have it adjust more than just one of the colors. Also, they don't have a static option, but they do have a black lightning option, which isn't terrible, but I would have really liked if you could have had a static base option. No, no, they made Constantine's collar slightly open so you can see his flesh tone. So my character's black, like he has like a white, not even a white neck, like a white right here, and that's it. Professor Trevenant said, "I know, I love her comment. Just agreeing, she can kill me if I am that insensitive. Also, was just saying what I see SGWs do now." No comment. Professor Trevenant said, "Shock to your system. Static shock." Then Kel said, "Yeah, Beth, is Jet's girlfriend, but Winslow is still Jet's side hoe. Oh, don't call Winslow a side hoe. And then Kel said, but Jet could be Winslow's side hoe. Hashtag wet. Uh, Neither of us are side hoes. Matt said, Shadow Darkgale, an individual who can manipulate shadows and darkness. He can merge with darkness and travel to various locations, create one-hit darkness clones, and can create shadow spikes from any visible darkness. Um, it's interesting how you set it up. That is 2 sentences. Let's see. I have the body of movie cyborg as an option. I wish they didn't mess up and show some of Constantine's skin. But at least movie Clark Kent can get us, like, somewhat there. I keep hitting undo when I really want to modify color. Yeah, I can go with this red business suit look. A red business suit, as I say that out loud, is very ugly. Um, I can go with a black business suit. A white business suit look? Damn. Decisions. White business suit look. Okay, we're out here. Um, but now I need to change the clothing on his arms. Ooh, white business suit, black sleeves. I can live with that. But I can also have Deathstroke sleeves, which is a little extra. Black sleeves, white business suit, please. Staying classy. Let's see. I need to do something about these hips. Alfred hips. Why is Alfred the first option for hips? Gotta make sure I have those Alfred hips. It's because it's alphabetical order. That really messed with me. But it made sense very quickly. Let's see. Matt said, not using amino. He said, you will not limit my sentences. Let's see. Alfred pants are they're not bad. They have like a pinstripe thing going on. Oh, I accidentally hit undo. I keep doing that instead of modifying color. They're already considered black? Oh gosh, what? The black is just editing like the trim around it. The pinstripe is not going to change color. Thought the pinstripe was going to change color. They almost had me. I was like, man, those are some good ass pants. Let's look at these Mr. Terrific pants. Not terrible, actually. They just don't really fit with the suit vibe that I'm going for. But you know what does? Those pinstripes that don't change color. But I could also just do basic legs and make them black. And it would be more of what I'm looking for. There we go. So Kel said, I say side hoe because you focus more time with Beth. So over time, your Winslow got reduced to side hoe unless Beth is just Winslow in a disguise. Spoiler alert, Beth is not just Winslow in disguise. Let's see. So I'm mainly just going to be like me in a business suit. So they have like different glow effects and hit impact effects. So let's go for a style. Which one do I like more? I like this one. And then color. Favorite color is red. There we go. And then, oh wait. There are more effects than just hit impact. Jump slam effects. Very basic. Very similar to that. I like that that one has like a shield thing that comes up. I like the fire that comes off of that one. I think I want that one. Style 4 is probably my favorite. And then favorite color is red. Yeah. I dig that. those little touches are actually really nice. I actually like that a lot. Do I want glow on my hands? I don't know if I want glow on my hands until I really pick what my powers are. I actually skipped powers on purpose so that I could customize how my character looked first. Oh, there's a personality option. Health? Health? What? Oh, you can change what your health icon looks like, but only the color. They still have to be a heart. Red's my favorite color, so I'm gonna stick with that. Voice. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at all these voices. This is gonna take forever. Um, let's see. And then Professor Chimnett said, "So are you and Beth still in the honeymoon phase?" That's actually an interesting question. I'd say maybe. What's the phase after that? And what are the characteristics of that phase? Kel said, "Sorry, Jet. You can cover for Winslow all you want, but I know the truth." He said, "Honeymoon phase. They're not married. Honeymoon phase isn't like a marriage thing. I mean, it is, but it's not that kind of honeymoon phase." Professor Tremnant said, "I love the character Winslow from Cat Dog." He said, "It's a phrase. It's a phase of the beginning of a relationship, and completely lovey-dovey." I mean, what? Oh, that's like a robot voice. Um, I'd say we're probably still in it. I guess. We're gonna go with voice 16. They're all just grunts. Speed, normal, or super fast. Okay, so I get to pick my targeting icon. I'll just go with one that looks like I'm targeting something. So normal animation, cool, martial artist, monster. Kevin said this world isn't real, it's a simulation. We're just puppets being played by the cyber god. And he said, lol, JK. Yo, Kevin, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Let's see. Matt said, why aren't you just making Red Tornado? Red Tornado is my favorite character of all time, but that doesn't mean that I want to be Red Tornado. I'd probably just want normal instead of like martial artist or anything like that. Okay. Oh, you can pick weapons. What? Also, there's a basic information page, so you can pick like your affiliation, whether you're a hero or a villain, your character name. For now, I'm Jet. I'm not gonna pick an affiliation because I can't yet. Okay, so it lets you have weapons. So now I need to pick one if I want one. Kevin said, I'm good, just making fun of conspiracies. Oh, no problem. Kel said, I just got so confused because I thought Dr. Trevenant was Matt. Oh, you mean Professor Trevenant? Then Matt said, no, I am a fool. He is a professor. Let's see. So I can pick between like claws, hammers and axes, guns, bows, staves, shields, miscellaneous weapons, swords. What's under miscellaneous weapons? Banana, carrot, magnifying glass, a lollipop, a fish, a sausage, a megaphone, a baseball bat, a spade, what? A tennis racket, an electric guitar, a spanner, a plunger, a whisk. Yeah, none of those. None of these options. I'm just not gonna have a weapon. Abilities. Let's look at these powers. I noticed that a few of them I can't pick from, but I can pick skills, and only a few of those. I imagine this is one of those games where you unlock stuff over the course of the game, so we're about to figure that out. Let's see. Professor Trevenant said, I do not know after, like what comes after the honeymoon phase, but I think I like to call it the staying together in trust phase. Someone you know will not break your heart because you need to trust them to expand the relationship. Interesting. It's a very, very direct name for the phase. Kel said Professor Trevenant and Matt have the same person. You guys do have the same icon color and icon. He said he wouldn't willingly respect another human being. Uh, I think he's talking about Matt. Then Professor Trevenant said, I am who? He said, no, it's just my experience. And then Matt said, I have a lot of respect for people who know what they're talking about. Oh, shots fired. So right now I can pick between having the acrobat skill, the technology skill, or the grappling hook skill. The technology skill fits the most with real life. I'm gonna go with the technology skill. What does it let you do? I don't know. Doesn't really say. Um, yeah, and that's my dude, I think. Yeah. So I have created my supervillain. Let's see. Professor Trevenant said, spelling, know what? I am trying to come across. Yes, I believe I speak some truth. Kel said, but Matt, the only person here who knows what they're talking about is you. Then Kevin said, a lot of conspiracies are pretty weird and dumb. Well, he said dump. Some even doubt dinosaurs and say it's a scam and fake, which I don't agree with. Understandable. That's because dinosaurs are real. So I understand why that could be offensive. Your character is immediately defined as a mute. Hmm. More of the story is unfolding in the Lego DC Supervillains stream if you guys want to check that out. Now that I finally finished character customization. Hmm. What do you guys think of the custom character and how it turned out? Do you think it looks like me? Okay. And the fight has begun. See, you're already killing cops. First thing in the game. Kevin said, is that a game you play the villain? Yep. This is DC Lego Supervillains. There's like a proper health bar in this game. Let's see. Matt said, man, Lex is the greatest villain ever. He's so bad he stole 50 cakes, and that's just horrible. That is a real thing. The 50 cakes thing. What's the. Here we go. It is circle. I was like, how do you quickly build stuff out of things you destroy again? Um, Professor Trevenant said, it's just different experiences, Kels. Then Kels said, I low key feel bad for people that are going to invade Area 51 because since everyone knows they're probably going to get shot. I don't think they're going to shoot a whole bunch of people. I really doubt that. Professor Trevenant said, in Pokemon Go, they think they can get a shiny Mewtwo. If they invade Area 51, that'd be interesting. Okay, so they're showing me a little tutorial. What? Oh, the tutorial is if I want to change into a different character who has a different skill set, I can play them. That's just a thing in all the Lego games. So I guess Mercy has like a wall jump ability or something. Yeah, that my character probably can't do. Cool. So right now I'm still smashing stuff. Oh wow. It like forced a character change. Also, Lex Luthor hovers, but he doesn't really. Oh shit, he shoots lasers? And like huge rockets. Then Kel said, no, Professor, there's a shiny Mewtwo in Area 51. Then Kevin said, if so interesting since usually Lego games you play the good guys, from my understanding. I've been waiting to play the Harry Potter gam or game uh, is any good or not. I actually don't know if the Harry Potter game is any good or not. That is a solid question. I actually don't know what the next step is. They're like, hit Johnny DC if you need a hint. So Lex Luthor's ability can destroy the shiny metal object things. So Lex needs to get up here. But I actually don't know how to get Lex upstairs. Okay, I destroyed a couple things up here, and there's a little step ladder downstairs. I'm gonna walk around and make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see. Professor Trevenant said, nope, but good luck trying to get one. If not, unlock the code yet. So let's see. It looks like there are a lot of areas that you can't get to yet until you have like laser vision or something else to melt like the gold stuff. So how is Lex supposed to get upstairs? That's my question. Uh, Kel said they're not hiding aliens, they're hiding Pokemon. Let's see. Matt said, so I guess I just win OC battles since I'm the only one who exists. I'm sure Kels is going to hit you up with that, like, OC in response. Let's see. Matt said, well, where are we at? Professor Trevenant said, well, it's canon that some Pokemon are alien, and then Matt said such as Deoxys, Lunatone, and Solrock. I'm pretty sure I butchered all those names. Professor Trevenant said Clefairy, Deoxys, Wall or whatever. Kel said, I don't have an OC ready for battle. And then Matt said Wall Um, Professor Trevenant said I was kidding on that one. And then Matt said, I know the lore, but no tricks here. When he admits that there is certainly a trick. There we go. Oh, we're just outside. Breaking out of prison was really easy. Matt said all of those names were pronounced right, at least for my Pokemon. That's interesting. Oh, you can hold square. That's how you target. I was trying to hold the fire button, which is not how you target. I'm probably supposed to destroy the stuff across the way. Or something across the way. Or not. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'll figure it out though. Okay, that did something. So, what? Press circle to target a grappling hook. Ballin'. Let's see. Where we at? Oh fuck me, getting shot at. Oh, give me one moment, guys. Let's see. Matt said Whale Lord is Whale Lord. Kel said also Jet for the OC battle stream. Do you decide who fights who, then does the stream, or do you start the stream and we decide who fights on stream? Um, Both. Like I said before, I'm actually very flexible about how the OC battle thing will work. So if you guys are like, hey, we want to see specific characters fight, or you guys on the fly in the middle of a stream are like, hey, what if we did this character and that character? I'd be totally down for like on the fly who would win. Professor Trevenant said, I am a Professor Tricks and Joke are given unless you're in Sinnoh. Then Matt said also Dynamix Whale Lord will be silly. Professor Trevenant said yes. He said, now I need to make a space Pokedex when all the regions are said and done. A space Pokedex sounds interesting. Actually, it's interesting that we're now switching up. We got Solomon Grundy on deck and Cheetah. I imagine Cheetah is going to be more immediately useful, but I could very easily be wrong. Excuse me. And then Professor Trevenant said space region. I legit don't know where I'm supposed to go. Okay, cool. So that created a stomp pad. No, it did not. It created a stomp pad for Solomon Grundy. Oh, cool. So Solomon Grundy has an ability that lets him hoist other characters higher into the air. That's a very specific ability that makes Solomon Grundy seem more like a support type character, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just kind of a weird flex. Oh, I like the little slash motion that happens when she uses her claws. That's pretty cool. I made my villain more or less a normal guy. So we'll see how that goes. Can you kill the guard while he's asleep? It wakes him up. I mean, I don't have to literally destroy everything. Let me run through and find what I'm supposed to do. Kel said, I want to Dynamax myself to become the thickest in all the land. I mean, I already am, but it would really let everyone know I am. Then Matt said, if he was a normal guy, he would have a gun. What? Not everyone who's a normal guy has a gun. She has a flashlight. She already has a lot of interesting abilities. She also had like an acrobat ability. And she has the grappling hook ability. Yeah, Mercy can do a lot. Okay. Hold X to glide across gaps. Okay, so I was wondering why it was that he couldn't just straight up fly. Professor Trevenant said, so Florida might have a pop-up Pokemon bar event. That sounds interesting. Also, X-ray goggles, my boy. This is how X-ray vision used to be used in the old Superman comics. Superman not only could see through objects, but he could use them um, specifically for. Also, I should have looked for what does the end have to look like, because I actually have no idea. I know that I just connected those two. I don't know whether or not that matters. So hold on, I thought I got it. Here we go. So if we're just trying to connect those gears together, this one connects to that one. Do they have to all connect somehow? Like directly with one another, not like through another one? You can't even rotate the bottom left one. So I guess you're not supposed to rotate the bottom left one. Oh, there we go. That's the right configuration. Professor Trevenant said, so hoping. That's interesting. A Pokemon bar event seems like it's a more adult themed thing. Then Matt said, Jet, that wasn't a puzzle. He said they lock in place when it's right. Cool. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Oh, I only have 6 minutes left in the stream. Dang. Hit me up with the discussion topics, and don't forget to smash the like button, by the way. Um, let's see how much of this we can do in 6 minutes. Matt said you could just go longer. Gotta have that hour for texting. Do 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 do. I do think it's interesting that me and Beth do the 1 hour texting thing before bed. I do feel like it's something where we could also talk in the live chat, but I guess it's more of like a being able to talk privately thing. Do, 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 do. So our character has the power to gain more superpowers. So I now have a heat beam, but I can customize how that ability operates. So I can change the beam style, color, and origin. You can make it water. So that's like an energy pulse. That's a star-based thing. That's a water jet, which I think is interesting. That's really flaming energy. That's more like lightning. That's also like lightning. That's like an air jet. Okay. Water has got me so fucked up that it's an option that I can't not pick water. It's like blood if you do it like that. That actually is really interesting. White water is pretty normal. Whoa, whoa, what? If you do black water, it's like practically invisible. That's weird. Orange water. It's like orange soda attack. That is so bizarre. Green water. It's kind of like toxic waste or something. Yellow water would be like piss hands. Uh, pink water's breast cancer aware. Skin tone water? Just like shit. Yeah, I should have expected that. The gray water is kind of interesting, actually. Uh, gives it kind of like a venom feel, to be honest. And then beam origin, so it can come out your left hand, both hands for that focus beam. The right hand, you're gonna get a chest beam of water. Oh my gosh. Or of course out of the eyes. If I picked yellow, I could have piss vision. This is so weird. Um, Goodness, where do I want to shoot water out of my chest? Uh, I guess I might go with eyes and do piss vision, only because of how absurd that is. Or nah, I'm gonna do chest, and it's just gonna be like I'm bleeding. So I'm gonna change the beam color to red. Ugh, I'm bleeding. Okay, so let's see where we at though. Uh, Matt said, "What is the point of an hour? To be able to bond more with Beth and be able to like spend that time together." Then Kel said, "I'm gonna go. See y'all later, Jet. But first, I gotta tell you about our sponsor, Blue Apron." Excuse me, Professor Trevenant said, "Wait, how old do you think I am?" 20? Question mark. Matt said, "Purple water" in honor of Jonathan. Jonathan did have a character that had like a purple thing that he did. Gosh, this is so weird. Uh, Kel said, "With Blue Apron, you can buy a bunch of food for free or something." That's not how it works. All of the food is easy to make and easy to clean up, so they say. It also comes with instructions, so you know how to cook the stuff now. That is how that works. Professor Trident said 22. Most Pokemon players are of age. He says, but that can be done in 45 or 30 minutes. He said autosave is not here, so you have to finish. But you can put a PS4 in rest mode. Hey guys, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. Thank you all once again for tuning in. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jump Like the One Only. Log out. Peace guys, and I'll see you soon. Check it out. Don't forget to smash that like button.